Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Monday live session. We have finished about 3 hours of trading now. Nifty gaps down and quickly makes new lows for the day. From there on, there has been some kind of a pullback. So this is the chart of Nifty. Opens at around 17,854. If you notice, Friday it closed very well. The pullback has been exceedingly powerful, and from the lows of 16,800, if you see, we have been topping till 17,889. Friday it closes at the top of the range. 17,884 was the close, and today it opens slightly lower than Friday's high, and from there on it just collapses because of some amount of selling pressure or gap down opening in IT sector, especially the Infosys. So Nifty opens at around 17,854, quickly goes up to 17,640. From there on, some amount of pullback attempt is going on, comes back up to 17,770, but it has not been able to sustaining the pullback levels, and now giving up those pullback levels, currently trading at 17,728. So Nifty, quite a dicey movement today. Better to avoid Nifty trades. This is the chart of Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty also gaps up. 42,639 is the first candle high. From there on, quickly comes down to 41,858, which is about 800 points movement intraday from the high, which could also be a freak first candle or a first tick high at the levels of 42,640, and from the lows of 41,858, you can see here the pullback has happened up to 42,250, and now currently trading at 42,210. The overall action today is mainly in the IT sector. So we will quickly look into some of the IT stocks. I think, well, ITC is doing well. ITC is at around 403 now. This is the chart of Infi. It is better we see all the IT stocks today on a daily time frame. If you see Infosys chart on a daily time frame, there was a kind of support at 1365, which happened to be the previous month low. So from previous month low of 1365, it was in a downtrend. It had continuously come down in the recent past. From the highs of 1619, we are seeing the lows of 1365 in the month of March. So in the month of April, it opens at around 1440 levels. From 1440 levels, it is been in the continuous downtrend. We were expecting some amount of support at 1365, and in the normal times probably it would have taken some support at 1365 levels, but unfortunately because of a very bad close of Infi ADR in the US markets on Friday evening, our IT stocks also have entered into some kind of a correction mode, which is already in the downtrend, and this could be the final leg of fall in IT sector. So this is the chart of Infosys on a daily time frame. We were expecting the support wouldn't be broken, but on Thursday there was a signs of the big red candle. If you see here, from the highs of 1420 to the lows of 1380, it had already fallen on Thursday itself, and today it opens at around 1250 levels and is being trading around the same levels. So this is today's low is very critical, 1224. If it once again cracks 1224, then some more downtrend itself can be expected, and no nearby buying levels until today's high, which is 1275. So if this is a futures chart which I am seeing, not the spot chart. So in case anybody wants to enter into the IT stocks or the Infosys in particular, then the level to watch out for is 1275 on the upside and 1224 on the downside. So this is the chart of Infosys. Let us also see other IT stocks. This is the chart of TCS. TCS also had a very similar pattern to Infosys. We are seeing some amount of support at 3100 levels, which happens to be the lows of the month March. So the March lows has to be held. Probably it may not be so in the case of Infosys, but you can see here TCS opens gap down along with other IT stocks, but very quickly from the lows of 3082 has already now come to 3143 and trading steadily as of now. In spite of the big volumes, stock has not collapsed. It has taken support at previous month's low, and this could be the game changer. Probably TCS, if it stops falling and does not follow the footsteps of Infosys, then you can expect most of the other stocks also will start following TCS and start going slightly higher from these levels. So TCS is the stock to watch out for. Infi has convincingly broken the support level and it is trading low. There is no buying in Infosys until 1275 is taken out or 1225 on the downside, but it's not so in the case of TCS. TCS already has taken the support at 3100 levels and now currently trading at 3145. So in all probability it could be a case of pullback from here on, and it might start moving slightly higher in the coming days. So this is the daily time frame chart. Probably in next week or in next 10 days this stock will definitely be above 3100 is what we are expecting. So this is with respect to the TCS. Tech Mahindra, there was no any kind of support on the charts. You can see here very erratic movement until March 10th. It was on the downward side, but on March 13th it opens considerably higher at 1165, and from there on once again it is moving on the downward direction, and today it has gapped down and still showing the red candle with some amount of volume. It has made a low of 1002 and currently trading at 1033. So Tech Mahindra, probably not much buying seen emerging here. Just keep a watch on this stock. As of now the buying is only above 1165, which may not happen anytime soon, but any new buying level or a selling level should emerge and only then you can trade in Tech Mahindra. For now on the daily charts it is in the uptrend, but probably today's fall will conclude into a downtrend. So these are some of the banking stocks. I'm sorry, IT stocks. Banking is slightly falling. Maybe we need to look into the bank chart once again. Bank Nifty on the intraday time frame currently trading at 42,172 from the highs of 42,639, has already made a low of 41,858. From there on a good amount of pullback has happened up to 42,250, but it is not sustaining. This pullback is now losing its steam. Probably it might make some new buy or sell levels. We may have to wait and watch, but for now Bank Nifty as well as Nifty, there are no significant buy or sell levels emerging. Let us also quickly look into some of the other banking stocks on the intraday time frame, starting off with Axis Bank. You can see here opens at around 880 and quickly comes down to 863. From there on good amount of pullback and now coming back and trading at around 867. If you see 863 once again, then it is the sell level, but if you see 880, which is slightly unlikely today, then it might be a intraday buy above 880 alone, not before that, but it is more having proximity towards the sell levels than the buy levels. So watch out for 863 on Axis Bank. Bandhan Bank makes a good upward movement in spite of other banking stocks not doing so well, or the banking index being flat. You can see here Bandhan Bank makes a high of 209. From there on, currently making one kind of a pullback and trading at 206. So it has got a good support at 203. If you see 203 on Bandhan Bank, you can go ahead and buy. But if it cracks 202, then one more round of selling emerges. Whenever you see this kind of a chart, there will be most likely, like, in a single candle it takes out both 203 as well as 202 if it has to really go down. In that single candle, if you do not see, like, 203 only 203 breaching and 202 not taking out, then it means it is a buy. But if it has to go down below 202, then it will take out in one single candle itself, because we are seeing the support at 203 and the reversal levels at 202. Very interesting chart setup. 209 buying, 203 buying, 202 selling. Bank of Baroda doing well, goes up to 175. Recent days, if you check, this is towards the highs, and from there on it has now come back a little bit and trading at 174. But overall, this is a good buying stock, even not just for the intraday, even for a little bit of a short duration of 3 or 4 days. Canara Bank goes up from the lows of 288, makes a high of 297, back to 300 levels. Canara Bank, when was it? Around 300 levels. You can see here it had made a recent low of 270. From there on, it has been pulling up well, but you need to wait for 314. Maybe there is some resistance at 314, but if 314 is taken out, then the next immediate higher levels will be around 340 or 350 range. So this is Canara Bank on the daily time frame. Looks little interesting. Maybe some amount of buying is happening on the lower time frames. So Canara Bank, you can see here it has broken the resistance convincingly at 293 and now trading at around 296. So this is Canara Bank for you. Let us see HDFC Bank. Not much trade here. HDFC Bank was in an uptrend till Thursday evening. Friday was a holiday, and today opens at the freak level of 1725. From there on, very quickly comes down to 1656 and now trading at 1669. Let us see ICICI Bank. Opens at around 914, comes down to 896, currently trading at 902. So if you once again see ICICI Bank around 896 levels, then that is the level to go short for. Or if you see 914, then that also might act as a selling level. Kotak Bank from 1869 goes up to 1915 and now currently trading at around 1894. Very smooth chart, is in a good uptrend since April 11th. You can see a big gap up on that day. A big gap up on April 11th, and for 3 days it was just hovering around the top range, and on Thursday's close, towards the close, it had made a good upward movement and closed at around 1870s. From there on, today it has gone up to 1915. So what's happening in Kotak Bank on the daily time frame? You can see here it just takes away the level of 1803. That was the buying level on the daily charts. 1803 was the buying level on the daily charts until April 10th. It was hovering around 1744 levels, on 11th morning it opens around 1850, well above the buying range, so it immediately becomes a buy level. From there on it has been moving well for last 3 to 4 days and today trading at 1900. So this is with respect to Kotak Bank. SBI doing well today, 541 on the intraday 15 minutes time frame. You can see here went up to 545 from the lows of 531. There was initially it opened well within the range of 530 to 525, and from there on it is being doing well today in spite of the correction in last couple of candles, currently trading at 541. But SBI is the chart to watch out for, even on little higher time frames, maybe on 1 hour or even on 2 hours time frame. So this is with respect to some of the stock analysis for the day. Let us go back to the Bank Nifty. Currently at 42,230. Watch out for 41,858. The way the markets are now currently moving with low volumes, looks like there may not be enough momentum to push it down or push it higher. Probably today is a day where it will just close around these levels or slightly higher or slightly lower without much significant impact. And for us, for intraday trader, there may not be any immediate buy or sell levels until 3:30. We are already time is 1:34, which means another 2 hours is left. In next 2 hours, the way I don't know if my voice is clear or not. Anyway, let us quickly wind up for the day. It's about 18 minutes now. So on the whole, the Monday morning has not been that very great. A confusing movement in many of the stocks, especially in IT sector. Most of the stocks have fallen unexpectedly, and Infosys was the only stock which looks like it has cracked the support levels and it has gone much below. But there is still hope in some of the other IT stocks like TCS, which might take support from here and start moving higher. Other than that, Nifty and Bank Nifty both on an intraday time frame, not much to do here today. Probably not much will happen in next coming 2 hours also. So if you're liking the content, then subscribe to the channel, share the channel with your fellow traders and come back in larger numbers. If you want to have clarity on any of the stocks, then we'll be happy to guide you with proper entry and proper stop loss levels. You can put your query in the chat box and then we can look into the particular stock and come with our own opinion on that particular stock. It won't be a buy or sell recommendation, but still it's just our opinion, and the onus is on you to check with your financial advisors and then make a appropriate decision on that. Well, having said that, we also conduct mentorship programs. If you're liking the content here and if you want to learn how to trade systematically by having effective risk management and effective psychological setups, then you can enroll for our Trading for Living program, wherein we will handhold you with your trades on a daily basis for about 6 months to 1 year and then make you a independent trader, and hope you will become successful in that journey. Well, that's it for now. Let us once again meet tomorrow with a fresh perspective on the market. Until then, Om Swasti.